Hello, everybody. Welcome back, everyone. Unexpected late afternoon video for you, my dear friends. Just want to share a thought with you today as I'm starting making some more universal topics and discussions on this channel, as we would like to welcome new members, people who are not necessarily in international dating, but really enjoying the channel. And I would like to say thank you so much for joining, for subscribing, for the comments. I appreciate your trust, your generosity. And today I want to really talk about something that truly applies to everyone, truly applies to all nationalities, all people, all human beings, men and women, and people in general. So, the topic of today is why we don't fall in love with perfect people, and why it is so important to be you, to be who you are, without trying to filter yourself, um, and try to appear somebody else in order to appear more perfect, or um, at least thinking that you, if you're going to be just a little bit more who you are not, you will draw more people in. We do not fall in love with perfect people, we, especially when we get to know them. um, when somebody appears always perfect, everything in their life was ever always great, they always, there is not a single struggle, there is not a single challenge, um, there is always a perfect situation. I want to tell you once again that we talked about this before, but there are no perfect people, but they're perfect masks. And that's why people who scam online, who are doing things online, that are people who are deceiving, people who are um, using others, um, very often they come out as, they give you certain mask, certain role, and that's why you fall for it. You just see people are always perfect if you see two dimensional version of them. Right now I have so much sun. Let's see if I can move this over here. Well, we're just gonna be imperfect here once again, right? So yes, there are no perfect people, there are only perfect masks. And people connect together a lot more, people connect together a lot more when they have similar vulnerabilities and similar traumas and similar experiences. Have you noticed how deeply you can connect with somebody who had similar experiences to what would, to yourself, uh, like yourself? Have you ever noticed when you have a conversation with somebody and you mention, that, oh, I've been there too, or, this is my favorite team as well? People connect so much better. Or if you had some kind of, you know, tragic event, or you have a particular thinking process, if you try to fit and be liked by everybody, you're definitely going to lose yourself. And that consistent suppression, that you're afraid if you share something about you, people will judge you and they will not connect with you. But you never know, if you would share, that person may, could have same experience. You don't know what you're going to unlock. Most beautiful things in life are very imperfect, but it doesn't mean that they are not incredible. A lot of things in our lives, they are imperfect, they have um, flaws, but it doesn't mean that they are not incredible. Even if we look at nature, sometimes you can be out in the nature and you see this wild flowers growing everywhere, and somebody may say, oh, they're not in a perfect rose, they need to be certain way. But you look at these wild flowers and you understand their beauty, their imperfect perfection. And I believe that applies to people. Sometimes you have so much going on inside of you, trying to come out certain way, hoping that people will connect with that. But the problem is, people do not fall in love with perfect people because they would feel insecure. If you meet somebody tomorrow who have absolutely perfect life, I don't know, perfect hair, not a single bad hair day, everything is always, whatever they do in life, everything is super perfect, at some point you're gonna feel insecure. Hi, Lawrence, welcome. They actually made that experiment at the mall. I think it was mall or shopping center, where they put two people that were offering samples, two ladies that were offering samples. And I think it was samples of wine or coffee, something that stains pretty bad. And so and one girl on purpose spilled the coffee on her shirt. And the girls that spilled the coffee on her shirt had sold a lot more samples and was liked a lot more by the people, despite of the belief that, oh, um, oh, you have a stain, now everybody gonna think you are not careful, you are sloppy, you are clumsy, you have that stain. But in fact, a lot of people probably felt that, oh yeah, I do the same thing, I always spill my coffee or I always spill my tea. And it's like a subconscious thing that can draw people in because you're not afraid to show up and just not consistently worry about your imperfection. Yes, you would rather, have a clean short than the stained short, but sometimes somebody else can relate in the crowd and say, oh my gosh, I do the same thing. And that could be a beginning of incredible friendship, uh, right? Or incredible connection. So that's what I want to share with you, that sometimes, especially for those of us who were growing up in a family where you needed to be certain way, you always, if you're not productive, if you don't get the highest grade, you get your parents are disappointed, things like that. I think it's just such a waste of time to try to just a second. Ooh, to try to fit into that narrative, because um, a lot of times what we consider our imperfections, sometimes that's something that people love about us the most. I can share with you the struggles with Russian and Ukrainian people, for example. It would be mm, the accent. A lot of Russian and Ukrainian people speak very good. Let me see if I can get a little bit more light. A lot of Russian and Ukrainian people speak English very well, but they do have an accent, including myself. And a lot of them would beat themselves up and think, "Oh my gosh, I'm different. I don't, like I'm not perfect. I make mistakes." And people will see that as a problem. But then once you start living in the United States, you realize that your imperfection is actually could be a biggest attraction to other people about you. But you do have to stop beating yourself up, right? This is just an example. I'm gonna put some bubbles. Who do I have today, guys? I'm gonna put some bubbles. Hi, Frankie. Hi, Jerry. Hey, Lawrence. Thank you so much. Um, Yes, most of us do not realize that people are not necessarily judging ourselves the way we are judging ourselves. And once again, some of the best friendships are made in the moment of imperfections, so to speak. When you broke something, when you fell down, or something like that. Also, it's very hard to express the uniqueness of your personality if you consistently trying to be you consistently conscious about how you look and what you say. It's very hard to be um, it's very hard to really enjoy yourself when you consistently trying to fit in the box. You consistently judgmental of yourself. You think, okay, this person thinks this about me, this person thinks that about me. It could be very difficult, right? Hi everyone. Let's see. um, Another thing is that a lot of us, actually not a lot of us, everyone have their everyone has their unique traits. We don't speak the same way. We laugh in different manner. We have our signature in everything. Some people have very beautiful, big writing. Some people write almost like a print. Some people have creative signatures. We also have our signatures, the way we making food. The way we talk, the way we like our conversations to go. We also have sexual signature or like intimate signature. Every person is different. Every person has something about them. If we talk about intimate part of life that they enjoy, and this is just how they feel it, and this is their unique signature. Imagine if instead of expressing yourself entire time you think, oh, they're not gonna like this, I should knock this off, or this dress is too vulgar, I cannot wear it even if I look good in it. Oh, red lipstick, no, 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 nobody can wear red lipstick in the morning. I feel that people are so often just so suppressed by others' opinions that they feel that to be accepted, you should appear perfect, or you should always match others' expectations. And yes, there are certain rules, and there are certain social things you don't want to show up um, being inappropriate or disrespectful. But usually we take it so far that we are neglecting and forgetting about expressing yourself, your needs, your vulnerability, your imperfections. um, I feel that when you tell a true story about your experiences and about, I'm sorry, about who you really are inside of you, you have such a great chance to connect with people who truly resonate with you. When you get out of your own mental jail and you share honestly with people what you're going through, you almost giving them the keys to unlock their own jail and maybe doubt certain beliefs that they have about themselves, because they see you being able, going through something difficult and you being able to thrive. Or maybe you had a pattern of horrible relationships, but now you have something a lot more pleasant. Maybe you break out of you had addiction, and you're afraid if you share, about it, that you'll be judged. But think about the situation where maybe the other person would be inspired. Maybe they will have hope too, or maybe they had the same experience. So when we are trying to suppress that authenticity, what happens is we attract uh, we appear fake, and we attract in our lives people who are fake. I'm gonna say this again. We appear fake. Um, we don't really show the true self. Um, we only show those parts that we are happy. You know, when you go on the dating apps or dating profiles or whatever, it's always happy, bubbly girl loves adventure, or or thinks about man, I'm confident, I'm fun to be around, all those great things. But there is never, everybody writes incredible things about them, but people don't really write about their struggles or their reality. It's always one-sided. It's always only one side of the coin. So just so you know, for those of you who are struggling and thinking, oh, I'm not perfect enough, think about this. It's something that you um, kind of try to suppress in yourself. Maybe you don't match. Maybe you need to be in a different environment of people. It could be the best features that the other person really enjoy. You can be suppressing your creative side, and you're making yourself a disservice because somebody else could have discovered you and they can't because you suppress it. Yes, social media is truly a um, social media is absolutely deceiving, and it just, I feel, you know what, and let's be honest, all of us doing this too. Just one second. um, so let's be honest, a lot of us doing that too. We can have um, a lot of things going on in life, but we only put something um, something that's gonna look good. It's always one-sided, and that's why when you go through a difficult time, the best thing you can do is sign off from social media, because it can make you feel that you are nowhere and everybody else is having a great life. And we all know it's not necessarily so. It could be so, but very often it's not. Because when you feel good about yourself, whether you post something or not, you don't wait to be validated. And you don't afraid to be imperfect. For me, that, yes, actually have another video coming on dating apps. So dating apps and websites, um, a little bit later. But that's it. I just want to share this, that don't deny yourself opportunities and friendships and all of this because you feel that there is something wrong with you, that you don't have perfect whatever. With women, it's a complete rabbit hole. Women are just, I see so much women that I know, at least, always being unhappy with their look, with their skin, with their age, with their weight. It doesn't matter how you look like. Um, you can be the most beautiful woman, or just, and you're still unhappy. And it's just, I don't even want to go into this. It just really hurts when people do this to themselves. um, Привет, Танюша. Приветик. Welcome. Good luck with that, Lawrence. Yeah, so I'm gonna make a video on the dating profiles and all of that stuff as well. But I just want to say this, that yes, the social media also and dating profiles, once again, usually it's all uh, usually it's all focused on one thing, the only perfect things, the only beautiful things. And then when you're gonna meet somebody in person, you're gonna be, you may even be disappointed, because um, you only saw one side of them. And so I truly believe that when you can show up authentically, you can truly connect with people who can resonate with you. When you show up fake, it's going to be a very difficult relationship, because you will be always thinking what to say next, what to do next, how to not disappoint them. People actually feel so relieved. People feel so relieved when they find somebody who is also not perfect. People are just feel like, and have you ever had that happened when you always worrying about something, and then you meet somebody and they have the same problem, and you're like, oh my gosh, I feel free right now. This is awesome. you know, I'm not the only one, who have this or that happening to them. And I want to finish with this, that once again, there is no perfect people, there are only perfect masks. And that's why so many people get conned, get sucked into narcissistic relationships and narcissistic abuse and all of that, because those people, they love bomb you at first. They put you high on a pedestal, and then they take the rug and they pull the rug under your feet, and you just crash, because it's natural. If the person is coming out as absolutely perfect from every side, from every angle, from every possible imaginary side, you have to realize that they are not authentic. For whatever reason, they are not telling the truth, and they want to appear a certain way, um, to get certain result. It is definitely a sign over narcissism to only, to only always show your best face forward. But the truth is, we make connections on our differences, on our unique sides, on our unique features. You know how with surgeries, with how you call this, um, plastic surgeries. I don't know if Tanya is still here, um, because it's something I can, relate with a girl. With plastic surgeries, women, getting the lips or the noses, or I don't know what else, maybe um, some kind of, body surgery. So basically, this is such a denial of your uniqueness. I had this beautiful friend. She had such a unique, incredible feature. She was absolutely gorgeous. We went to school together, and she always wanted to change her nose, even though her face was very unique, very harmonious. She was absolutely, she still is absolutely gorgeous, and she always wanted to change her nose, to change this, to change that. To me, I do understand that sometimes you have a serious problem, and it's um, there are definitely exceptions. But when you're already gorgeous and you have your unique presence, the way you speak, the way you look, the way you present yourself, and also your parents, God, nature, universe gave you your unique features, and you try to deny, that uniqueness that you have in you, and you try to, okay, so today I'm looking at TV, okay, so I need to have, I need to do huge lips, I need to change my nose, I need to, I don't know, cut something or add something. This is just so sad, because this is true denial of your gifts, and um, those features. You will not find another person that looks exactly like you ever. You will never find a person that smiles like you, laughs like you, gets mad like you. And I feel that people are not told enough how important it is to own your vulnerabilities and own physical appearance, mental, emotional, because you never know what silver lining um, are in those unique features. You may hate you know how many supermodels hate their features, and then they become a supermodel because nobody else has that mole, like Cindy Crawford. That's your signature, right? So whether it's physical or whether it's your unique thinking process, thinking, not thinking, whether it's your unique thinking process, whether that's your personality traits, maybe it's your hot temper. Yes, you should always work on certain things, but sometimes hot temper is good. I had some people, I have this, and feel free to write if you have some feature that you would like to change or you think it's bad, but actually it's a great feature. I was criticized on my laughter so many times, because when I laugh, I really laugh. If you know me a little bit, if we ever met, or if you ever seen me catching this giggle, I can laugh insanely. This is just a feature, and I have been uh, laughed at and criticized, oh, it's too loud, oh, it's too much. But I had a situation when my son got lost several times in like public places, and he traced me by my laughter. I also had another kind of funny situation. We were at a social event, and I was laughing as usually, and somebody criticized my laughter, said something, oh, blah blah, and then there was another man in the room, and he said something. Well, for what I know, women who you know laughing a lot are really great in sex, or are really great in bed, and it really shut everybody up. Because I think the girl, one of the girls was kind of just really criticizing not just my laughter, but the open personality and engaging traits. And the way he said it, it was like silent for a minute, because everybody like, oh. But it was so funny. Of course, I laughed even harder when he said that. Um, so I think it's important to all these features that you have. You have them for a reason. And if somebody falls in love with you, or somebody decide to become your friend, but you showed up with your fake features, you won't be able to stand on your toes forever. So they will fall in love with somebody who you are not. They're going to be up for a huge disappointment. I'm going to say this again. If somebody falls in love with you for the features that you really created and they are not real, um, it's going to be very hard for you to maintain it. It's basically a chore. But they're also going to be disappointed because um, that's not real. So, yes. Wow, thank you, Solomon. Thanks. Lawrence, consider going to a therapy, taking a serious therapy. It's most wonderful investment you can ever do. Because just by your question, I can tell you that you really need it. There is nothing negative about it. So, guys, that's what I want to share with you. Today is sort of a how shall I say this? Um, it's a kind of a universal topic. Don't beat yourself up for your imperfections. When you are, when we were created, there was no standard. People had created standards. Oh, you're too loud. Oh, you're too bold. Oh, you're too bright. Or you are too smart. Or you are whatever. um, we were created different for a reason, and when we try to deny our nature, it just happens. um, when we deny our nature, it leads us to the very difficult and painful path. Oh, Tanya, are you in Lansing? Ooh. Okay. Let's see, I think I have your phone or your email. I'll text you a little bit later, okay? How long are you gonna be in Lansing? Lawrence, who are you trying to fool? First of all, there is nothing wrong with your question, and it doesn't matter why you're asking a question. I know what I'm talking about. We talked with you before, and I'm just telling everybody, if for people who are wounded or been through experiences and can't get over them, um, going to a professional is the best thing you can do because it can clear your mind. There is nothing embarrassing about it, there is nothing negative about it. That's the best investment in your life because it can make a difference from continuous cycle of things. And um, just a minute. Yeah, it can just really help you. Okay, so if you don't need that, why did you ask that question, Lawrence? If you are just fine and it's not about uh, something that you can relate to, why did you ask a question when it's completely is not relatable to the video? Why do you even ask a question? Oh, thank you, Tanya. Great. You gonna be here for 5-6 months? Are you kidding me? That's awesome. We're gonna meet. Таня, я посмотрю твой имейл и тебе отвечу, хорошо? И дам тебе свой номер телефона. Ура, ура, ура! А где ты? В каком районе? Ура! I'm gonna see a friend. This is awesome. Yes, we're definitely going to meet. Absolutely. 5-6 months. Woohoo! I hope that everything is well, Tanya. And I would absolutely love to meet you. Maybe we will do a video together. So, uh, I was talking about professional therapist or counselor because a lot of people they never recover from the events, and their events hold you. The events holding you. I went to a therapist some years ago, and it was extremely helpful. It helped me to clear my mind and clear the mess, and it's wonderful. I could go right now. You can never fix yourself for life. You always have some inner struggles and inner situations, and why not? I truly think that it's the best investment in your life. Basically, you just clear your mind and you learn how to detangle mess that you have in your head. So, guys, from Michigan with love, thank you so much for joining. I have another live video coming soon. I don't know, this video I may keep it here or I may just keep it for my Patreons. It's not too late to join my Patreon account. We are going to have a live call next Wednesday. So, this coming Wednesday. And those of you who are on Patreon are welcome. If you're on Patreon account, you have never been on a live call, you are missing out. Another thing, while you're all here, you guys know that I had a drawing for my consultations and Patreon and Zoom. You get free call or free invitation or whatever. So I will also add people to the drawing next month who are commenting under the video. If you are consistent commenter, you commenting under every video and you sharing my videos on your social platforms, you can send me screenshot of sharing the videos, and you can also if I see you are consistent with commenting and good comments, though thoughtful comments, I will add you to the list of drawing, and you can just, I may have some more rewards next month. And of course, people who have been very generous on the channel and sending super chats and just really been very, very supportive. So thank you so very much for joining. Yes, we are taking still Patreon members and Zoom members, because Patreon, you can join Zoom through Patreon, but it might be after some time that when I reach certain amount of members on Zoom, it may be limited, because the point is to have a close circle when you can talk off the YouTube. So yes, so far it's probably gonna close. We're probably gonna close the Zoom for new members. I'm thinking maybe in September. Um, Frankie, Myers gift card? What are you talking about? We do have Myers here in Michigan. Well, thank you, Solomon. Solomon is saying that I'm enjoying your video. You're honestly pulling off some great points and making an extraordinary amount of sense. Well, thank you so much. I'm very, very glad. I'm glad to hear that. Um, oh, Myers gift card. No, I cannot do Myers gift card as a prize because Myers is Michigan only brand. Um, my prizes so far are why people are watching my channel. A lot of people want to talk to me. I cannot talk to everybody. So, but I don't know what else I'm going to add. I just want to thank you all for being here. So, yes, your name will be added to the drawing if you are, one of those hardcore fans. When you comment, you share. And of course, all of my super chatters, I appreciate you very much. You help this channel going and growing. So, it will also allow me to invest more of my time in different aspects of the channel. So I really do appreciate it. Welcome, Jim. Good to see you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Jim. I appreciate it. So, from Michigan with love, guys, I will see you very soon. I will try to announce my live shows. I didn't have my cell phone with me, so I cannot post through my iPad that I will do a live show. So, awesome news, and I'm gonna have a friend to talk to. That's gonna be amazing. And we will stay in touch. Share your thoughts. Um, don't worry about being perfect. So very often, things that we hate about ourselves, other people truly love. Things that we consider our imperfections, our shortcomings, but very often these are the things that are our signature things, our special things. Um, something that makes us unique. Please note, I do not mean that, oh, now you should stop working on yourself. You should just, uh, not stop growing or evolving. That's not what I mean. But very often, these unique features that we have, before you may decide to do, if you're a lady, before you decide to do a surgery, or worry about your height or weight, or your nose shape or your lips, before you do all this stuff, just think about it. Maybe you are awesome just the way you are. You don't have to be perfect to be awesome and fabulous in all the ways. Maybe this is you who do not realize your value and your uniqueness, and when you conform and just change things outer or inner like everybody else, you will never have the chance to express yourself and meet somebody who's just like you. And that is the best connection, when you can actually show up and be you. So thank you so very much, my dear friends, from Michigan with love. I will see you very soon. Have a good night, everyone.